Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Elevation Tuesday Talk. Elevation Tuesday Talk. Hello, everyone. First and foremost, okay, I want to say a big shout out to everyone that's watching this on the replay, okay? I know y'all got to get used to the time. Your girl is coming live on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I used to come on in the mornings, and I'm going to get back to that, but I'm going to give y'all some more information about that. And so I've been coming on now at 7 p.m. every Tuesday for Elevation Tuesday Talks. So, y'all, come on into the room. And if you're watching on the replay, check me out live, okay? So, check me. I'm live on YouTube, I'm live on Facebook, and I'm live on TikTok. So, welcome everyone for coming on. And tonight, you know what we're going to do. We're going to talk about self-love, self-care. We're talking about being unapologetically ourselves. We're talking about raw and real life situations, okay? So as you come in, make sure you tell me where you're coming in from. Right, I want to know where you're from because I want to know where my viewers are, because your girl want to get out there in the streets. Okay, I want to get outside. I want to start doing some meet and greets in different states. I want to go to different cities and do talks. And so I want to know where you guys are and get a feel of where my supporters are, because y'all my tribe. Those people who watch me live, those people who interact with me, those ladies who are on my in my community, in my tribe. I want to know where you guys are so I can come and get to you. I can touch you. I can hug on you. We can have lunch. I want to do meet and greets other than my city. Okay. And so let me know where you're from. Even if you're watching this on the replay, I would love to know what city you're in, what town you're in, what have you, so I can get a feel of where I need to go next. All right. And so, once again, for those people who might not know who I am, my name is Corinthia Williams, the Queen of Transformation, and I help women with their self-love journeys. Okay. I help women transform. I help women to heal. I help women to love themselves and learn how to love themselves, because it's a journey. Right. A lot of times, we talk about self-care. We talking about uplifting everybody else. We talk about making sure the family's good, our kids, our loved ones, our man, our significant other. We make sure everybody else good, right? Y'all, we got to learn how to make us good. And so I help others, women, especially women, to learn how to love them and be unapologetic about it, to be themselves and to love themselves and to honor themselves and to realize they are queens. Because believe it or not, we are a queen in our own right. Okay, we are a queen in our own right, and therefore we should love ourselves as such, as royalty. We shouldn't have to wait. Right? We shouldn't have to wait for someone to love us that way. We should be able to love ourselves that way. And so when that person comes, they know how to treat us, right? When that person comes, they know what our standards are. And so that's what I do. Okay, so I'm a life coach, I'm a mentor, I'm a healer, I'm your friend, I'm going to get you straight. I do all the things. And so if you follow me, if you haven't followed me, either way, hey queen, hey. All right, that's what we call each other around here. So get used to it. Hey queen, hey. That's how we love on each other, and that's how we salute each other. All right. And so on tonight, we're talking about the fear factor. Okay, our topic tonight is fear factor. So put that in the comments. Fear factor, fear factor, fear factor. I know. We got to get past this thing we call fear. Because as we all know, fear and faith cannot reside in the same space. Let me hit you in the head again, okay? Fear and faith cannot reside in the same space. Therefore, queens, and kings, y'all can listen in too. We got to get rid of the fear, right? Because there are two opposite things. There are two opposites. So if we have faith, what is faith? Faith is believing in something. Faith is believing in something that isn't here and believing that it's going to come true. But fear is doubting something that's not going to happen. So how can you really, truly, honestly believe in yourself, believe that you can make the transformation, believe that you can get the job, believe that you can be better, believe that you can lose the weight, believe, but you're fear to step out of your comfort zone. You're fearful of speaking in public. You're fearful of showing up and showing out. You're fearful of popping out, right? You're fearful of doing something different because you know what? People put you in a box. And now you're comfortable in that box. And you don't know no other way to be because you've been in that box for so long. You allow fear to torment you for years. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I was there. Okay. That's why I could talk about this so freely because I was there before. I allowed fear to torment me in a way that it silenced me. Yeah, it silenced me. It silenced me. The queen of transformation, the one that's sitting here on 3 different live streams, the one that says she wrote a book, a bestseller, not the one that's coaching women. Yeah, her, me, she, the queen. I allow fear to silence me to the point where I didn't have a voice. Can I be transparent? For those people who know me, y'all know I like to tell my business. I like to tell my business. I don't tell y'all business, but I like to tell my business. Okay. So listen, before I tell my business, if y'all on here, I want y'all to share this. Okay. So tag a friend, put this on your page, share this, y'all. Share this because somebody in your tribe, in your community, on your page that follow you needs to hear this. Because as women, come on, we in that era where we need to be sticking together more now than ever before. Come on. I don't know about y'all, but it's been so much happening in the world in the past, what's today? 28 days of this new year. As women, we need to be sticking together. We need to be locked up, locked arm to arm. Okay. And so I don't want you to, I came on to share this information with you. So I hope that you share this with somebody else. So share this live. Don't be greedy. Come on, we're not being greedy right now. We're sharing information. In my tribe, I have a private Facebook group, and I say this place is a place of resource. If you got anything to share, I need you to share it with your queen sisters. And if you learn anything here, I want you to go out and share it with someone else. Because, yeah, we need to grow. I'm only one person, right? I'm only one person. I can't reach the people that's in your tribe. And so we have to grow outward, okay? So, all right. So for all that, saying all that, okay, I'm going to tell y'all my business because that's what I like to do. I'm transparent. And so we were talking about being fearful and how it silenced the noise, right? And so all my life growing up, I was that shy girl, right? I was that little girl. I was always shy in school. I never talked a lot. You know, I was so fearful of talking to people. I was so afraid of people. I was the one quiet in the back of the class. I didn't want to be called on. I didn't want nobody to see me. I was that quiet, shut down person. Even in my young adulthood, I was always shut down. And people would ask me, what's wrong with you? I had this mean look on my face. What's wrong with you? You good? What's wrong with you? Why are you so mean? Even the guys, even the guys that try to talk to me, yo, you mean? What's wrong with you? I was silenced because of my fears. I don't know about y'all. I grew up in like the 80s and 90s, right? That was my adolescent, young adult time, right? And I didn't grow up in the best community. I didn't grow up with what they say, a silver spoon in your mouth. Okay. There was addictions all around me. There was abuse and traumas all around me. And I embodied that. I was so afraid to be heard because I was always told to shut up. Okay. I was afraid to speak my mind because I was told what goes on in this house stays in this house. Okay. So, how many people heard that before? I know I'm not by myself. I was so afraid to tell anybody that I was being abused because that was my norm. I didn't know that it wasn't right. I was so afraid to say, hey, I didn't have food last night. I'm hungry because that was my norm because I went to bed hungry so many times. And so I allowed fear to overtake me and silence the noise, silence my voice. But I knew something else had to come out of me. I knew that I was more than my circumstances. I knew that there was more out there for me. And so when I started doing my self-love journey, and now back then I didn't know it was a self-love journey. Let's be 100. We wasn't talking about no self-love in the 90s, right? I'm telling y'all my age. Don't be trying to add it up, okay? But we didn't know about self-love in the 90s, okay? Let's be 100. I just knew that I didn't like who I was. I just knew that I didn't like the person I saw in the mirror. I was overweight. I had bad skin. I didn't take care of myself. I dressed in big baggy clothes because I was hiding my body because I was molested and I didn't want nobody to see my body because I was hiding. Come on. Trauma, 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 unresolved traumas. Now, your story might not be my story, right? You could have had that silver spoon. You might hadn't grew up in a drug infested community, right? And I'm not putting that on you. I'm not putting my traumas on you, but I'm going to share my story because that's how I healed. So let me go on. So when I started my healing process, right? I started by learning how to love me, taking time out for me, stepping back from all the noise, realizing who I truly wanted to be, forgiving myself, right? And forgiving those in the situations, in the circumstances that I was in. See, fear had me in a chokehold. Yeah, fear had me in a chokehold, and I didn't know how to get out of it, but I knew that I didn't want to be in it. We're talking about the fear factor tonight, y'all. Share this with somebody. Share this with your tribe, right? The fear factor. The fear factor. I knew that if I didn't get out of this chokehold, it was going to take me out. Right? And so I had to learn to love me. And it was a process, y'all. It was a lot of nights I cried. It was a lot of days I called out from work because I couldn't get out the bed. It was a lot of broken hearts. I lost a lot of friends, a lot of relationships. It was a lot. It was heavy. But I had to do it. I had to do it for me. Not for no man. Okay? Not for no man. Not for my son. Not for anybody else. I had to do it for me. Because if I didn't do it for me, guess what? I still would have been in that chokehold, or I would have been out my mind, or I would have committed suicide, or I would have, who knows? Who knows? Hey, Hood Sanctuary. Hey, Queen. Hey, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate you. Love you so much. Who knows where I would have been today? I probably wouldn't be on these lives. telling y'all my story of healing, telling you that I had to go through my process. I had to go within. See, a lot of people think self-love is, looking cutesy and demure. Self-love is getting your hair done and your nails done, being pampered. Yeah, that's cute, but that's self-care, baby. That's not self-love. That's maintenance, right? Self-love is going within, healing them childhood traumas, healing those wounds, healing that hurt heart. Self-love is realizing, oh, I'm ugly on the inside. I got to heal some stuff. I got to cut off some people, right? Self-love is saying, you know what? I got to release myself from those people, from that trauma. Self-love is, yeah, I got to go to therapy because I can't do this by myself. Self-love is saying, you know what? I'm depressed. I'm overweight because I'm depressed. I have an eating disorder because I'm anxious. And I don't know how to get over this. Now, that's true self-love. But unfortunately, a lot of us don't see those signs because we're so busy doing life. And I get it. I get it. I'm over here doing life too. Okay? I got you. I know. I got you. That's why I had to go through my trauma. That's why I had to go through my process and heal. That's why I was called to do this, right? That's why I was called to do this. That's why God called me. My higher power called me and said, you know what? You right there, that quiet little girl in the back of the room, that young lady with them baggy clothes on, afraid to show her body, that one that got a frown on her face, that one that's afraid to stand in front of the class, that one that can't make a decision for herself, that one that been smacked around, talked about, called out her name. Yeah, you right there. Come here. Come up to the front. Come up to the front. And so when I gave my yes to this thing, did it get any better? Heck no. Hell no, it ain't get no better. It ain't get no better. Matter of fact, it got lonelier. But you know what? I did it because I knew that another queen on the other side of my healing needed me to go through that. I did it because I knew my next generation needed me to go through that. My daughter, my granddaughter, my great-grandchildren, the generations to come needed me to break those curses off of my bloodline. Come on. I did it because I needed that. See, we don't know how spiritual healing is. Come on. I'm going deep. I'm going deep. Share this. I'm going deep. You don't know how spiritual healing truly is. See, we think we just going to therapy. We getting our life together. We just think, we cutting back. We going to the gym trying to get our life together. We getting fine for the summer. We getting our mind right. We journaling. We doing all the cutesy things. Do you know, because you are healing, do you know, because you are dealing with those childhood traumas? Do you know, because you are dealing with those demons, those vampires that's sucking the life out of you? Because you are healing, you are helping the next generation down the bloodline because you're healing. Now you're going to help your daughter, your granddaughters, your nieces, your nephews, whomever is connected to you. You're helping them. They can glean from your healing. Now you know how to treat them. Now now that you're the queen, you know how to show them how to be a queen. Now you can be that Titus 2 woman. Come on. Now you can be that woman that you needed as a little girl. Come on. Now you can be the role model. See, for me, I didn't have role models in my life. I had some on TV. Okay, I had a Claire Huxtable. I had TV role models, but personally, I didn't have role models in my life. There were a couple of teachers, but I didn't know them personally, right? So in my home, in my community, there was no one to glean from. But now, baby, someone can glean from me. And so when I stepped up to the front of the class, when God said, hey, you, Queen, daughter, I need you to come up here. I need you to come to the front. I need you to get serious about this thing because I need you to fight. And Queen, you're being called to fight, to heal the brokenness in you, to heal the take care of what you need to take care of. And it can be fearful, but we got to go beyond the fear. Tonight's Elevation Tuesday talk is entitled Fear Factor. We got to learn to go beyond the fear. You know how they say, do it afraid, baby. We ain't got to do it afraid. We ain't got to do it afraid. We got to do it with faith. Ha! You ain't got to do it afraid. Do it afraid. Do it with fear. Do it afraid. No, we don't think like that. We got to change the way we think. We got to get rid of that stinking thinking. We doing it with faith. Huh? You're doing it with faith. Anytime you're fearful, say, I'm not fearful. I'm doing this with faith. I'm walking out and stepping out in faith. I'm going to trust myself in faith. I'm going to believe beyond myself in faith. I'm not fearful. I'm faithful. I'm believing beyond where I am because I have faith. Take fear out of your vocabulary. We're doing this in faith. And watch your mind change. Watch you start your process. Watch this process just open up for you. Watch the change start to begin. Believing that change can happen. It's never too late. Listen, the ladies that I coach, some of them are older than me. Baby, it's never too late. Don't think, oh, I'm older, I'm set in my ways, it's too late. No. It's never too late to make a change because we have faith to believe that it can be changed, right? Fear is not an option. We're doing this thing in faith. And so I want you to believe in yourself. Believe that it can be changed. We don't have to go around walking so heavy, holding those chains of heaviness, living in captivity, believing that because of your circumstances, because of what you've been through, you can't have what you desire. You can't become who you desire. Guess what? Every day that you wake up, you are reborn. Every day that you wake up, you have an opportunity to change. Every day that you wake up, you have been chosen. So make it count. Make it count. Do something different. Do something different for you. Remember, your change is helping the next generation. Your change is helping your sister, your friends. Your change is helping your community, your tribe. Your change is going to make a difference, just like mine. Listen, I'm not perfect. I don't have all the answers, but I know that I made a change. Okay? I know that I made a difference. I know that I helped over 200 women to make a difference in their lives. And matter of fact, I probably helped more than that because what I tell them, I say, listen, what you learned here in this tribe, you take it and you teach it to someone else. And I get such a pleasure to hear that, Corinthia, what we talked about last week, I implemented it with my daughters, my nieces. I did the exercise with them and it was wonderful. I love hearing those type of stories because I know that when God had called me to the front of the class, baby, and I said yes, my yes wasn't in vain. And so on tonight, y'all, fear factor. Fear is not a factor, baby. I want you to keep pushing. I want you to keep going. And we're going by faith. We're going and doing this thing by faith. And I'm so excited that you allowing me on this journey. If you watching any of this and you take anything away from this, and if you're watching this on a replay on TikTok, if you missed any of this, you can follow me on my YouTube channel. I have all the replays there. Facebook, the replay is definitely going to be on my channel as well. Y'all, keep listening. You're going to get what you need. Because I'm going to come on every Tuesday for Elevation Tuesday Talks, and I'm going to help you elevate. Yeah. Queens, if you're not a part of the Queens Tribe, it's a free private Facebook community. Go over to Facebook. The links are everywhere. Just hit the links, search it, be a part of the community. We pray together. We meditate together. Come on. We uplift one another. We love on one another. It's a tribe, which is a community, which is a resource. Okay. And if you're ready to go deeper, and which some of you are, but you might be afraid, and it's okay because we're not being fearful, right? We're doing things in faith. We're getting rid of fear, and we're just doing it in faith. If you're ready to go deeper, I do have a mentorship, a monthly membership called the Queens Collective. Now, that's a small knit community. That's a smaller tribe. And we do lives. I do Zoom calls every Thursday. And I teach. And we dive in. And it's work. It's work. I'm going to tell you, it's work. And sometimes we laughing, crying, snotting. You got homework. You got responsibilities. You got challenges. We doing our work. And if you're ready to do the work, come on over. Come on over. And I can give you the link. The link, if you're on any platform, message me. And I'll give you the link. You can sign up tonight or whenever you're ready. Message me. And we can work together. That's what I'm doing right now. We working together. And also, finally, join me all next month. I'll be celebrating my 2-year anniversary of my book, Birthing the Queen Within. Let me see if I got a book. Do I have a book? I ain't got a book over here. Well, I wrote a book. Y'all. Your girl wrote a book. I wrote several books, but this one is dear to my heart. This is a solo project that I did. Other books I did collaborations. This one is a solo project, Birthing the Queen Within. 2nd year anniversary, and I'm celebrating, y'all. I'm so proud of myself. She's doing well. I call her. She's the queen, right? And we're going to be celebrating all month. So I have a special surprise for that. So I'll let you guys know next Tuesday. If you're on my email list, make sure you watch out for my email because I'm going to let my email list in on it ahead of time. So I'm coming out with a combo. For February, all February, you get this combo. It's going to blow your mind. So the email list can definitely get that information first. They're going to get that information first. And if you want to be on the email list, go over and download. I got a freebie for y'all tonight. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? The freebie is go and to my link and download the self-love quiz. It's totally free. And you'll also get on my email list. Okay. Now, what is the self-love quiz? The self-love quiz is a quiz to see where you are on your self-love journey. Now, what I need you to do to be serious and answer the questions honestly. And when you answer the questions, be true to yourself. And that way you can see where you are, where you stand, and what things you need to work on, right? And this is just to help you to get a clear vision of where you are on your journey. Okay. And so you can see where you work, what areas you need to work on. And after you take it, if you have any questions, if you want to work with me one-on-one or join the Queens Collective, you can do that as well. Just message me. And when you go over, it's in the Birth and the Queen University. I have tons of information there. Catch up on anything you want to over there. Okay. So I think I covered everything. Okay. So if you're watching this, you missed anything, you definitely can catch the replay on my YouTube channel. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be blessed. Thank you so much for rocking out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. This was good. No more fear, y'all. Fear is no longer a factor. Fear is no longer a factor. Thank you so much over on TikTok. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Appreciate you. If you're watching on the replay, make sure you hit hashtag replay in the comments so I can come back on either platform and say, hey, Queen, hey, or just hello if you're a gentleman watching the replay as well. So listen, guys, remember, fear is not a factor. Fear is not a factor. We walking this thing out in faith. Amen? Amen. Okay. All right. So, y'all, remember, I love you, but God loves you more. And I'm going to see you at the top because there's no more room at the bottom. And remember, self-love isn't selfish. It's necessary. So make sure you do something for yourself today, tonight, every day. All right. Y'all be blessed and meet me back here at 7 p.m. every Tuesday for Elevation Tuesday Talks. Y'all be blessed. See you later. Peace.